Hi, my name's Joyce McNally, and I'm one of the care coordinators with Friends Life Care. Today, I'd like to talk with you about using a finger labyrinth. So, what's a labyrinth? These are ancient unicursal or single path designs that have only one way to the center, and you use the same route back out. There are no navigational challenges, whereas a maze, which appears to be similar in design, is meant to be more complex. It has branches that are dead ends, and the user has to figure out the puzzle of navigating it or they become trapped. Labyrinths have been found on coins, walls, and floors as early as 430 BC. Labyrinths can be used in groups or in private meditation and are found in therapeutic spaces such as hospitals and hospices. They're frequently also seen in worship spaces, on the floors of cathedrals, or the exteriors of church properties. Finger labyrinths are designs you can trace for stress reduction, meditation, and some therapists use them for anxiety and attention management. So during this pandemic, walking on labyrinths outdoors has been something that has really been prohibited. And a way of continuing a labyrinth practice is by using a finger labyrinth. So there are cards that you can purchase, or you can download numerous different designs from websites on the internet. I also happen to have one in pewter, and it's about, let's say, maybe 3 or so inches in diameter. And basically what you would do is just trace your finger through the design. Oftentimes I meditate or listen to something very calming while I'm doing that. So how do you use a finger labyrinth? A finger labyrinth is a pathway that you trace either with your fingertip or something small like a capped pen, a stylus, or a coffee stirrer. You start at the edge of the labyrinth and trace within the lines until you reach the center. There's only one path, you can't get lost. When you reach it, you may want to relax, take a deep breath, and when you're ready, trace back out to the outer edge. Tracing has a habit of focusing the mind by isolating your hand-to-eye coordination. When the mind focuses, it grounds and settles. There are lots of different types of labyrinth designs. Some labyrinths are relaxing to trace. These are best for severe stress, trigger anxiety, anger, and panic. They're also good for young children and people with tremors. Some labyrinths are engaging. They are best for people with attention issues, autism, or for fixating anxiety when thoughts compound so greatly that they cause significant stress. Some labyrinths are difficult to trace. They are rather challenging and are best for gifted minds or people who enjoy intense mental involvement. So in the package that this came, there were lots of different designs, and some of them can be very challenging, like this one. This is a very classic design, as it's in the floor of a cathedral in France, and it's called the Charters Cathedral Labyrinth. And on the back of each one of these cards, it tells you where it's located, and it has a lovely little saying. And this one says, "I wonder as I wander, is this a welcome place? Then find as I progress, this path has sacred grace." Others are less complicated, and some of the designs are more angular. And then you get into some that are very complicated. The journey can be long, the path to tread leads onward, but true to heart and mind, my spirit will be stalwart. Vital energy leads me in, inner workings for to seek. I journey upward, side to side, then stop where secrets speak. So, as you can tell, numerous designs, lots of differences, but just basically something that's very relaxing to trace. And you can repeat the tracing for as many times as you need to relieve your stress. So if you're interested in learning more about Labyrinths, there are two very good sources and information. The Labyrinths Society, which is labyrinthsociety.org, and that's LABRINTH Society. Or the other group that is involved in Labyrinths is called Veriditas, and that's VERIDITAS. The founder of that is the Reverend Dr. Lauren Artress. And there are a number of books that you can also purchase. This is probably one of the basic manuals on using Labyrinth. And there's plenty of others. This is one that we've recently used at my church. And I also have this one. So I hope that you have an opportunity to use it as a stress releaser. You may use it while you're listening to something that's calming. One of my favorite apps is Pray As You Go. There's also Calm or Headspace. And I hope that it brings you peace. Thanks for listening to this webinar.